Hello, my name is Dr. Bob Kennevan from the Avalon Clinic,
Hello, I'm Teresa. I'm a clinic nurse here at the Avalon Clinic.
and today we're going to talk about when to call for help after surgery, and we're really talking to the support person. And before we get into our topic, our current event item for the day is that, to all of our dismay, Kate Plus 8 is no longer on Dancing with the Stars. And I'm still happy Pamela is still there.
Me too. Go Pam.
So back to our serious topic, when to call for help. So key thing to remember is, if you have a question, if you have a thought, we want you to call, because we'd rather have you call than not call, particularly in important situations. So what are the things that we consider important that we definitely want them to call for?
Well, we have 5 things that we're looking for, and those 5 things would be breathing difficulty, unresponsiveness, swelling of the tongue or throat, a temperature, or bleeding.
Okay. And I'd just like to go over these so that they're clear what we're talking about. And breathing, what kinds of things are we talking about? Because breathing difficulty could mean a cold or
just any sort of significant difficulty.
If there's a doubt, I'd rather have them call and talk to us.
Right.
Okay. And unresponsive, what do we mean by unresponsive?
An example of unresponsiveness would be fainting, or if you were trying to awake the patient and they just simply could not wake up.
And you know, you had said earlier about being confused, right?
Right.
And I started to laugh, and I said, every patient right after surgery is confused, so that's not a criteria. But what do you mean really by, you know, it's really that they don't respond at all? It's not that they're not making sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay. And how about allergic reactions? Are we talking about someone that comes in with a rash?
No, we would be talking more so about any swelling of the tongue or throat, the difficulty breathing, unresponsiveness.
Okay, so again, it's starting to be swelling around the airway, and that's what makes it significant.
Yes.
Okay. Temperature. When do we generally start being concerned about someone with a temperature?
If the patient were to have a temperature above 101, that's something that our office should definitely be notified about.
And the reasons why we're so concerned as temperatures start to rise?
Is because it could be a sign of infection or the first start of pneumonia.
Right. So an early pneumonia, that if we deal with it right away, can prevent bigger problems. But if we don't, it could become significant.
Yes.
Okay. And bleeding. When are we concerned about bleeding? Because every patient after surgery has some bleeding.
Bleeding would be if the patient were soaking through a gauze pad.
So more than one gauze pad, we want them to talk to us so we can decide if it's significant,
Right.
if we want to see them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. And if our patient, you know, the caregiver who's taking care, sees one of, let's say, breathing difficulties, what do we want them to do? When do we want them to call 911?
We would want them to call 911 first if they were to witness any breathing difficulty, the unresponsiveness, the swelling, and then phone our office.
Sure. And then, so we want them to call us after they've called 911. And when do we want them to call us first?
If the patient were to have a temperature or the bleeding,
Okay.
they could phone our office.
Okay. And how do they get a hold of us?
You would just simply call our office at 253-582-8486.
Right. And we always have a doc and often a nurse available. And in the evening, of course, it goes through to the answering service, and then they'll contact us. Okay. So I just want to also say that those of you who would like to see other videos that we have, you can go to YouTube and type in Avalon Clinic, and we have other videos that are available that you can watch. Thank you.
Thank you.